Khan, all praise to the Most High. Say, call Lord Yahbashim Yahushua. We are the Hebrew Israelites coming in week week out, waking up the lost sheep of the tribe of Israel. And, we are the chosen bloodline. The so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American, man, woman, and child. You are the direct descendant, the direct bloodline of the Most High, of Yahushua, the mighty prophets and prophetess, the people that they speak of, the nation of Israel. You are the chosen lineage, man. And that's something to hold with a badge of honor. We got a lot that come with that. You can take over the world, man. You are the chosen people of God. These other heathen nations, they don't have that, man. They don't have that blessing. They don't have that power with the Most High. They don't have the power with men. That's what that name Israel means, man. So we got to live in that. We got to walk in that and believe in it. Can't have fear of this life. Can't have fear of these things. How you feeling, King? You all right? Y'all praise it?
We the chosen ones.
Yeah. Like the brother said, we the chosen ones, man. We the chosen ones. All praise to the Most High that we've been chosen, man. We have made the cut, and there's more that we have to do. We got to continue to work. You know what I'm saying? Give me the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 7. Brothers and sisters, man, we got to fight, man. It's not going to be easy, but it's a fight that you can win. Thus saith the Lord. You have given the ability to have the faith to fight on. These other nations don't have that. They don't have a real belief system. They go off of, what they think is good, what feels good. No, we have actuals. We have absolutes. We have things that have been promised to us, man, and we believe that. Israel, we got to believe that the promises are made for you. It lines up. The prophecy lines up perfectly. Only one nation of people can fit the curses, and that is the nation of Israel, the so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, man, woman, and child. We are the lowest demographic of people in society, but they continue to follow us. They continue to keep oppressing us, putting up different stumbling blocks for you to trip and fall and get caught up in the worldly things. But if you tap in with the Most High, them things won't bother you. Give me what you got, King. 2 Timothy 7:1.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 7 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Shalaki. 7, King. You said what? 1 Timothy, Salakia.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 7 and verse 1.
Salakia. It's windy out here, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. We patient though, man. Israel, we patient. Huh? Man, what? Give me 2 Timothy, chapter 5. That's not what I want. Prayer and fasting. That's going on these days. Give me Acts 4 and 17. Where's that? Luke 4 and 17.
Luke 4 and 17?
Yeah,
Verse 38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me.
That's right. Your cross is your life. You got to take your cross in your life and follow the Most High. Read.
He that findeth his life shall lose it.
That's right. You find your life in this world, you're going to lose your life, man. Because you're worried about what's going on in the world, not worrying about the Most High. Read.
And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
That's right. If you lose your life for your Most High's sake, you're going to find your life. You're going to find your righteous life. How y'all brothers doing, man? Let's show you some of the scriptures, man. Let's show you what we kicking. 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes. All right, we up here teaching. We are the chosen people of God, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American, man, woman, and child. You are the chosen bloodline lineage of the people in the Bible. If I ask you your nationality, what would you tell me? Black, African American. You come up with these different names, but can't be found in the Bible as a nationality. Can I go to black? Could we go to take a plane ticket or a train to black? No. So we got to figure out what's our nation, what's our nationality, what's our nation, where we come from. Because this history has been stolen and hidden from us, so we got to find out. The Lord has to show us these things. Give me Deuteronomy 29 and 1. I'm about to show you. Bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29 and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
That's right. He made a covenant with the children of Israel. It didn't say everybody. It didn't say everyone was included in the covenant. He was talking about a nation of people, the children of Israel. Read, give me Sirach chapter 2 or second Ezra chapter 2. Second Ezra 6 and 54. Salaki. So we got to figure out who we are out the Bible. You're not just a black man. You're not just a nigga, a negro, a color. You're not all these names that they put on us. Those are man-made given names. Names that keep you from knowing who you are. You have been put on this earth and these people are not trying to let you know who you are. And our job, and the Most High's job, is to show you who you are. Read.
Khan, it's the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54.
Read it slow for the brother.
Khan. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
That's right. Adam made us Lord of all thy creatures. You know the story of Adam and Eve, right? What did they tell us? We all come from Adam and Eve, right? We're going to bring it out for y'all. Read.
Khan. Of him come we all.
We all come from Adam, right?
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people thou also whom has chosen. He has the people from Adam and also the people he's chosen. It's a separation right there. He's letting you know it's not everybody's included. Read.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
He made the world for our sakes. He's talking about those people that also came from Adam. Read.
Khan. As for the other people,
It says, as for the other people, the other nations,
which also come of Adam,
they also come from Adam, right?
thou hast said that they are nothing.
No, they are something.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
Those other people that come from Adam, they are nothing. He says they are nothing, man. They mean nothing. The people that you see, damn Esau, the so-called white man, the damn East Indian, the damn Chinese, whatever, they are nothing to the Most High. The Most High does what he wants to do. Read on, kid. It gets better.
But be like unto spittle.
Be like unto spittle. He said they're nothing, they're like unto spittle. That means they're like unto spit. And we all know if you spit on anything, if you spit, it means nothing. It's disgusting, it's nasty, it's meaningless, it's just a waste. Read.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Like this unto them, like drop like falling from a vessel. If you had a bucket of water and a drop fall, you just be like, damn, and keep going. That's how the Most High feels about those other nations. Read.
Khan. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have
calls them heathen. Those other nations are heathen. Everybody is not chosen by the Most High God, man. Everyone doesn't get the blessing. Like Israel, we get the blessing. The so-called people on this sign, the people on this sign get the blessing. Read.
Khan. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
That's right. That's talking about a future prophecy. He's telling you right now in 2026, they have power over us. But they are nothing, right? Read.
Verse 58, but we thy people.
He's a separation. We thy people, God's people. Read.
Whom thou hast called thy firstborn.
Who is called thy firstborn. Read.
Thy only begotten and thy fervent lover are given into their hands.
That's right. We have been given into the enemy's hands. This is what's been given into their hands, man. This is an example of being given into their hands. You being hung, being lynched, all the slavery, all this stuff is being. This is an example of that. Read that part again.
But we, thy people,
He's separating. Read.
Whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes.
The world is made for our sakes, man. This is a prophecy letting you know what's happening, what's to come. Read.
If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
That's right. Why do we not possess inheritance with the world right now? Why is it that way? Why are we low and they are high? Why is it that way? You got to ask yourself. Read.
How long shall this endure?
How long shall this endure? We got to ask ourselves these things. Give me Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. We just letting you know who we are, man. Because we have been told a lie, man. This has been, turn this around too, King. This is a lie, man. This is a lie right here. The image that you see is if you type Jesus in Google, this is what's going to pop up, man. Give me Revelation chapter 1 and 14. If you type Jesus in Google, an image of this will pop up. This is all the extra stuff we added on here. But the image of the blonde hair, blue eye, these images right here will pop up. But we about to read what our King looks like. We're about to read what Jesus looks like. Bring it up.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
He said his head and his hairs were white like wool. So the hairs on his head and the hairs on his face were white like wool. How white?
As white as snow.
As white as snow, like that elder right there. Like that elder right there. Their brothers got that white woolly hair on their face. That's how our king looked. He didn't look like this. If the Bible, read that part again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
It says his head and his hairs were white like wool. Does he have white woolly hair or do he have blonde hair? Yeah, white. You got blonde hair or white woolly hair? Well, it's white as snow. What do y'all brothers think? White? You think he got white hair? This is white hair to y'all?
Oh, no, not.
Yeah, no. So if the Bible is saying he had white woolly hair, and this depiction that we see is brown hair, what does that tell your mind? You said what? Yeah, that's not the real one. That's a lie. This is a lie to keep you removed from your God. They specifically did this so you cannot know who you are, King. Bring it up.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes were as a flame of fire, man. What kind of color eyes he got right here? He got baby blue eyes. What does that tell your mind? If the book says he has red eyes and this picture says he has blue, what does that tell your mind? It's a lie, man. Bring it up.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet like unto fine brass. Your feet is the same color as your whole body. Brass is the color of brown. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
No, he got lit up.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Yeah, his feet, he was brown, but his feet were like as they burned in a furnace, man. You put anything in the furnace and it gets burned. Does it get lighter or darker? It get darker. You are a very dark-skinned man. This picture doesn't depict that, man. This is a lie, man. They have lied to us for years upon years, centuries, man. That's just so you cannot know who you are, man. Just to keep you removed from the Most High God. They don't want you to know that the Most High is only for you. They want you to believe if you see this image right here, this is a righteous image. So if they think if they give you this image, so if you see one of them that look like this, oh, they righteous, they good, and we don't look like that, so we're bad. It's a psychological warfare, man. Bring it up.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
He said he shall discontinue from the heritage that he gave you. What does discontinue mean? It stopped. It means there's no more. So we have been stopped from knowing who we are out of the Bible. There's no more. We call ourselves black, African American. African American came in the 80s through Jesse Jackson. That's a new term. That's a fairly new term on the earth, man. They didn't call themselves African American in the 70s. They said they was colored. They said they was Negro. It was whatever. But they wasn't African American. So we got to think, where do we come from? What is our biblical nationality? We got to figure it out. Give me Romans 11 and 1. Well, you can finish that out. Salakia. All this stuff on the world that you see is meant for us to keep us further and further away from God and keep us in sin. That's why you see all the madness happening on the earth. You see, this month that we're in is so-called Pride Month. Damn LGBTQ month. All that stuff is against God. But that's right. It's supposed to be men's mental health awareness. You know how it is as men in this world. It's hard. Bring it up.
This is the book of Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
You will cause us to serve our enemies. These are our enemies, man. This is your enemy, man. If you didn't know, 911 breaking news. This is the enemy of yours, man. We didn't write that. This is what the Most High has said. Read it again. Read that part again.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
We serve our enemies right now. We go to work from sun up to sundown. We wake up 6, 5, 6, 7 days out the week, breaking our back, getting up out of bed, waking up early, or removing time from our family. You know, that's wicked, man. We gotta pay damn taxes. Read them.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
This is a land that we know it's not. Our people came over here on a slave ship to a land that we know it's not. Because this is not our land, man. You are not from Cleveland. You are not from America. You were brought over here against your will and to serve this place for free labor. That is the truth of America. They don't want you to know this. They don't want us to talk about it. But that's the truth of America. That's the fabric of this culture they call America. That's the foundation of America. They brought us over here against our will and made us serve and work for no money, nothing, against our will. Rape, rob, and murders. Separate our families, man. That's evil. Yeah, you gotta meet a quota every day. You weren't just out there picking one piece of cotton and calling it a day, and I'm good, I'm gonna go in. No, you had a quota to meet. And if you didn't meet that quota, your back will look like this. Your back will look like this. That's your friend? Your friend? Y'all friends, right? Brothers? Would y'all do this to one another? Why not? You said what? It's wrong, right? So the people that done this, what, was that right or was it wrong? It's wrong. So we got to continue to identify these things. So who's going to hold these people accountable? They have never been held accountable for this, man. They have never been judged yet by doing this to us, man. When they have to pay for what they've done to us, man. And it's going to come. Bring your point out, King.
And then back to the quota point, you still got to meet a quota at your job. It don't matter what job you're in. You got to meet a quota at your job. It don't matter what sports team you root for. Those players got to meet a quota. LeBron James got to average 30 points a game, or he's not going to get paid the millions. Every job today, we still serving our enemies. You got to meet a quota. The quarterback, Shador, got to have a certain amount of completions, a certain amount of touchdowns. You know, you got to hit a certain amount of home runs. You know what I'm saying? If you a garbage man, you got to hit a certain amount of houses in that day, or it's a wrap. You're gonna get cut. Damn Amazon, you gotta work. Damn, they gotta send a damn a capture. They call it whatever it's called. They'll send what? They'll send another driver to help you just to meet that quota. You know, you may have to work a damn 15-hour day, man. They don't care. You gotta meet that quota, man. You know, this is a result of not meeting the quota. He didn't meet the quota. He kept not meeting the quota. This brother was trying to rebel, probably. He was probably fighting for his life, man. He was trying to get out of there. He didn't care about no damn quota. You know, I wouldn't have cared about it either. Damn. It's like, we didn't just sit there and lay down. Yeah, the sisters got the cotton on top of their head. You know, fill up 20 baskets.
That's right. You gotta fill up about 20 baskets a day, like the brother said. You know, that's hell, man. These people gotta pay for what they've done. And they're gonna do it through the Most High.
That's
Can't
right.
go on our own volition. What I had? Let me give Jeremiah 4:22. So our brothers got to leave here knowing this stuff, man. It got to be ingrained in your soul, your spirit. You got to be mad about this stuff, man. You got to carry yourself in righteousness, but keep this in the forefront of your mind and know who you're dealing with in this life. Y'all look like young brothers, man. Y'all gonna be out here working, getting to it, man. So when you get to it, man, you got to know what you're dealing with. You got to know who your boss is, who running things. You got to figure that brother know. He know. You know how the RTA system is. I apply for them, man. Their schedule is like, you can't, it's so random, man, you can't do nothing for real. You gotta work your way up to that, to get that power. Read it on. Bring it up. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 4, and verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. And my people are foolish, and we don't know the Most High. We don't understand, well, why are we in this condition? Why are we at this low estate? Bring it up. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They don't have understanding of the Lord. That's why we walk in the way of America. Not knowing, that's why we call ourselves black. Trust me, brother. We knew, we was in the world at one point in time, calling ourselves black and nigga. You know, I used to say this is the white man's book. Could you believe it? I used to say this is the white man's book. But once I read the prophecy, once I read what we just read about this image, I'm like, he couldn't have wrote that book. Because if he did write this book, why would he leave that part in there? If I was to write a book and I wanted to change people's minds, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to take what our king looks like. I'm going to take that color out. I'm going to take his description. I'm going to put the description and make it look like this. And so what I'm reading is going to say this. But when I read it, it don't say that. So that lets you know, like, dang, I got to think. I got to rethink. You know, I got some thinking to do. Read on. Khan, for my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil. They are wise to do evil. Sell drugs to our people, make a whole bunch of money. Damn, they write documentaries about us. Damn, BMF. What they selling drugs to their own people, man. And they get honored and glory. They get held to a high standard because they sold drugs to their own people, man. That's madness, man. That's madness. Rap artists, man. Damn, rap music is damn out of control. Young sisters, and we glorify this stuff, man. We are wise. We have, different gifts and talents. We are wise to use it for the wrong thing.
What's that song?
Spin that. You know what you talking about?
Yeah.
With damn city girls, man. Talking about spin that. Boosting scammers. You had a bop. Producer got the bop on it. It's like, dang, you hear it, and then you just listen. You're like, this is wicked as hell, man. This damn madness, man. So you gotta tell yourself, man, that's wicked. That's off.
You be driving, and then
you see a car just stop in the middle of the road, and you see girls pop out and twerking on the headlights. That's right. Talking about where the scammers at, where the niggas. They want scammers, man. They want niggas as frauds, phonies. That's what the world is, man. We got to get out that spirit as a people, man. You got to wake up. And whole time, nobody want to be around a scammer, a liar, someone that's getting over on the next person. We hate those people. Even the most wicked person hate that person. He don't want to be around that. He's scamming. He don't want to be around another scammer. He trying to get wisdom on people. Don't be around him. He scam. But I scam too. Why you? It's crazy. It's contradictory. It's wicked. Hypocrisy. Give me Romans 11:1. Well, brothers got to know who you are, man. You got to know where you come from. Your biblical name. The being black and African American cannot be found in the Bible. You can't find African American in the Bible. Why not? Why isn't that in there? Because they want you to continue. Every about 20, 25, 30 years, they change the name. It was nigga, well, it was nigger, and then it was nigga, then it was color, then it was African American, then it was Negro, like the brother say. Then it was Afro American. It was like a hairstyle, Afro American. Then it was like, no, let's go African American. Then no, I don't even know what it is now. They still use Afro. They still use Afro American or Afro in like the Central, Southern, South American countries, like Afro Puerto Rican or Afro Venezuelan or Afro Cuban. That's right. Because they know that what they done to our people. Now it's a color out the damn crayon box. The black and brown people.
They use boy too. You know, call you boy.
Oh, they call us boy. You was boy at once upon a time. Yeah. There's a lot of terms. Speak. Yeah. Damn. Sambo. Damn monkey. All these are terms that keep you away from your God and continue to berate you, continue to change your mind, and you actually believe it. Some of our people actually believe that damn monkey, you know. But that's the evil that they've done. They put this on our minds to keep you known from who your God is. Bring it up. This is the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people? I say then, have God cast away his people? We feel casted away. We have no hope. We got our elders. You know, some of our elders you may see, they may begging for money. You know, we go down there to the shelter. A lot of our young brothers too be out there, you know, trying to find it, man. You know, our people don't feel like we have hope. You know, read that part again. I say then, have God cast away his people? We feel casted away. We feel like there is no God to get us out this damn curse of a city we live in. You know, it's Cleveland. Cleveland is a horrible place, man. You know, it's just like anywhere else though. It's Miami, Houston, LA. But you know, this is a bad place, man. There's evil and wickedness that happen here. Killings them every day. Read. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. See, these people don't feel casted away. These people can go leave their soul in a suburban place, come down here, come to the game, take the train, they go to the casino, and then shoot out here and go where it's quiet. No, we can't leave. We gotta stay down the way. We gotta stay up the way. Waking up the gunshots and all the type of madness, man. Families beefing, man. You know, all this stuff is madness, man. They don't have to live that.
Jump on a sailboat.
That's right. Jump on a sailboat. This is a nice night. Have a glass of wine and just their day has just been beautiful. I've had a great day, and then I'm gonna go home and be in my peace, my safe haven, and not have to worry about the evils of this life, man. They don't care about us, man. And then you get some money, you try to go into those neighborhoods to get a better, you know, house or whatever. They'll put in petitions. They'll write the city. I don't want this person living next to me. And then you can't get that home that you can afford double the price.
Oh yeah, they gonna double that price.
You gotta think about this. How old y'all brothers? 23? 26? Y'all gotta tap in, man. Y'all right there. 23, like that you right in that transition of life, man. You gotta tap in with this stuff, man. Cause y'all next, y'all the future. Bring it up. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid. For I also am an Israelite. God forbid, I am also an Israelite. Paul telling you, man, you know, I'm an Israelite too, man. It's hope. Read. For I also am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. That's right. He was from the tribe of Benjamin, man. He was an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin. So today, Benjamin will be like the Jamaicans, the Trinidadians, them Taino Indians, the Bahamians, people out the Bahamas. Them in the West Indies, man. They fall under Benjamin, man. So give me some repentance. Give me Psalms 32 and 5. So us knowing who we are out the Bible, it ain't just like we walk off and then we just, you know, go about our day. We got to live a certain way. We got to act a certain way. We got to wear certain stuff. We got to eat certain stuff. You know, this place, you can do what you want to do in America. You can do whatever it is you put your mind to, and it's cool in America. But it's not cool in the eyes of the Most High. So we got to align ourselves with the Most High so we can get the kingdom at the end. Bring it up.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 32 and verse 5.
Bring it up.
I acknowledge my sin unto thee.
You gotta acknowledge your sin unto the Most High. Y'all know what sin is? What's sin, brothers? It's cool. It's like when you go against laws and commandments that the Most High has ordained. When you do opposite of that, when you go against that, then you are in sin. Walking across the street is not a sin. You know, planning, I don't know, working is not a sin. You know, but there's guidelines and rules that you got to follow, and if you don't follow them, you're in sin. So bring this up. It's the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law. It says, whoever committeth sin, when you commit sin, you transgress the law. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is the transgression of the law. So when you sin, you're transgressing God's law. That's what sin is. Go back to the psalm. Bring it up.
Psalms 32 and 5. I have acknowledged my sin unto thee.
When you acknowledge the things you've done wrong, you may have lied that day. You may have stole a pack of gum or whatever. You may have committed adultery, fornication. You may have dwelt in homosexuality. You may have hated your brother in your heart, had a grudge against your brother. Those are sins against the Most High. So you gotta, when you pray, you want to acknowledge those things against them to the Most High. Excuse me.
I acknowledge my sin unto thee, and mine iniquity have I not hid.
Don't hide it from the Most High, because He already knows what you've done wrong. You can't hide it from the Lord, man. He already knows. So whatever sin you've done, don't hide it. Divulge it. You know, be sincere.
I said, I will confess my transgressions unto the Lord, and thou forgavest the iniquity of my sin.
That's right. When you confess your transgressions of the Lord, He will forgive you. You know, give me the diet, Leviticus 11 and 7. So we can't just eat what we want to eat. Can't just go to the barbecue and eat the barbecue ribs. Can't go there and eat the pork hot dogs, man. It's a diet. When you're an Israelite, man, He put a law on what to eat and what not to eat. We're about to go into it. Read.
Leviticus 11 and 7. And the swine.
Swine. You know what swine is? Swine is pork. Piggly Wiggly ribs, pepperoni pizza sausage, help me, brothers. Chitlins, pig feet, pork chops, and you got to be mindful too. They get clever and change the word. They change the words that, you know, when you look at them chips, it'd be like 1,000 ingredients. You got to be mindful of some of the ingredients because they trick you to keep you in sin. So they put in your toothpaste, your Oreos, and Doritos. You know, the gelatin. That's one. The gummy worm, the gummy bears, the Haribo gummy bears. Brothers like to eat them.
Pork,
you know,
what they be on
it's pork. It's
the chips.
Oh yeah, pork rinds, like the brothers say, pork rinds, pork skins. All that is a dietary law that we cannot eat. Read it further.
And the swine, though he divideth the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
He is unclean to you. Read.
Kind. And of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
Can't touch it. You can't eat it. Can't eat flesh. You can't eat pork, man. Pepperoni pieces, sausage, that meat lovers at Pizza Hut, you can't get it. The sausage biscuit at McDonald's, the damn, what at the hotel, whatever. You gotta be like, I can't eat that. I can just deal with the cheese pizza. I can just deal with the chicken. I can just deal with the turkey, the beef. You get like that, man. You know.
Beef sausage.
That's right.
Yeah, got meat.
That's right. You gotta kind of get in there. You gotta figure it out, man. Y'all gonna have families one day. Y'all gonna be fathers. Y'all gonna be people of admiration. So you gotta kind of, you know, walk in that way, because people gonna be looking up to y'all. Y'all gonna have children. Y'all got siblings. You know, people looking up to y'all, whether you know it or not. So you gotta kind of get this in your spirit. Read.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. These shall ye eat of all that are in the water. It says, these shall ye eat that are all in the water. Read. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
It says, whatever has fins and scales in the waters, you can eat that. So whatever comes out the water that has fins and scales, like tuna, salmon, bass, orange roughy, red snapper, tilapia, perch. There's many different fish that you can eat out the water that is allowed with the Most High. You can eat that. Read on, King.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
Whatever don't have fins and scales that come out the waters, you can't eat it, and it's an abomination. What's popular in the world that we live in that people eat that don't have fins and scales that come out the water? What's popular? Seafood. The seafood boil. What they do? They throw the egg in there. They throw the potato in there. They throw a whole thing of butter in there. Some seasoning. They throw it all. They mix it up and put it in a bag. They put crawfish in there, shrimp. It's just like a whole mussels. They put all the things that the Most High said not eat. They put it in there, and what they do? They popularize it. They make us go to Red Lobster and get one. Try it out. And we making money off TikTok. Well, whatever it is. But we can't eat that stuff. It's not of the Most High. Whatever has fins and scales, that's what you can eat. Like catfish. Catfish has fins, but it does not have scales. So catfish, you see catfish, that's against the Most High. There's more on that. Give me Leviticus 19 and 27.
It's the book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 27.
What we going into is rules, laws, statutes, and commandments that we got to keep as Israelites.
That's right.
Leviticus 19 and 27.
Bring it out.
Ye shall not round the corners of your head.
You can't round the corners of your head. You can't shave your head bald like Michael Jordan or Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. You can't get the baldy. You know, the world that we live in, they kind of, that's okay to do. You can keep it low. Y'all brothers got hair, but it's just as you may get older, you may lose your hair, may not, but if you do, you can't shave your head bald, man. That's against the Most High God. You can keep it low, but don't shave it bald. Read.
Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
You can't mar the corners of thy beard. You can't shave your damn beard off. You got facial hair, you gotta let it grow out. That's a commandment law that you gotta keep. Y'all brothers can keep that, man. You know, you want to keep your whatever growing, you want to keep that, man, because it lets you know it's a badge of honor to be a man. You know, you're not confusing the people who you're dealing with. Everybody know you. They know that you're a man. You want to be respected as a man. So you don't want to be a man out here where you may have a wife, you may have a daughter or son, and they don't respect you, man. You don't want to have that, man. That's the worst thing. They don't respect you. Whatever, Dad. What? I'm going. I don't care. You just looking like you ain't got nothing, no beard, nothing. You just like looking crazy, man. Men don't do that.
And you don't have to grow it all the way out. You can keep it low. You know, you keep your facial hair low. So when you keep that, you're keeping that law when you keep your facial hair. The sin is when you shave it. That's right. So if you got a mustache, goatee, a beard, when you shave that off your face, then you're in sin. That's right. That's when you break the law.
That's right. Like the brother said, you don't want to break that law, man. You want to keep your beard. You'll never see a lion without his mane. You ever see a lion without his mane? We call them lioness. Or, you know, if they didn't reach that point in life, they're lioness. Lioness, they don't have manes. The real king, the king of the jungle, he has his mane. He has his beard. He want everybody to see it. Bring it up.
Verse 28. And ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead.
He said, don't make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead. You know, that's something that our people do deal with that, but that's more of the other nations, they do that. They get mad. I hate you, Mom, and go in the room and cut themselves. Cut the leg up. You know, can't deal with their problems. They cut themselves, draw blood, and whatever it is, man. You're not supposed to cut yourself. If your brother die, or your people, somebody in your family die, don't go in the room and cut yourself because you're grieving. You got to kind of deal with it. Most High wants you to kind of lean on him. Bring it out.
Nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
It says, nor print any marks upon you. It doesn't appear y'all brothers got tattoos, or he got one. That's tattoo. Going into tattoos. You can't get tattoos. That's against the Most High God. We got beautiful brown skin. You know, take care of it, man. Don't mark it up and stuff. You know, I'm just saying, because you know, it's brothers that got tattoos, and when they heard this knowledge, you know, they're like, oh, I can't get any more. You know, that's why the Most High, he says he winks at our ignorance in the scriptures, because it was a time where we didn't know and we just doing stuff like we was in the world doing stuff, dealing with women, smoking weed. We was just doing stuff, but when we found out, we had to repent. That's when you divulge all the things that you can think of that you done wrong against the Most High. You had some? Nah, okay. That was it on that, right? You mean jump down to 19. We ain't gonna give y'all too much, man, because it could be. Bring it up.
Leviticus 19 and 19. Ye shall keep my statute. Verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Sin to hate your brother. You cannot hate your brother in your heart. Y'all look like good friends, man. You can't hate each other. I know y'all probably not going to, Lord willing. But if there's somebody out there and your brother, it's not just it may not be your close friend. It may be someone that you may not know, but they are the same people. They come from the same nation. You cannot hate this brother. You gotta forgive that brother for what he has done or she has done. You know, you can't hold those grievances and grudges against them, man. That's a sin against God. Because we have to show each other love, man. We gotta show each other mercy through the Spirit. Freedom.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
We gotta rebuke each other. If y'all see us out in the world, we doing wrong, you gotta be like, hey, bro, you going off right there. That's not what you was preaching. That's against God. You know, there's nothing wrong with accountability and correction, man. That's what the Most High wants us to do. You're supposed to correct me, and I'm supposed to correct you. That's how you build community and strong foundation with men. That's how you build honor and character. Those are things that you want as a man in life, man. You want to hold each other accountable. Oh, we hold each other accountable all the time. You know, bring it up. Y'all hold each other accountable, man. Y'all hold each other accountable, man, for real.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
That's right. Don't suffer sin, because if we didn't tell y'all this stuff, we'll be suffering sin upon y'all. So, y'all brothers got any questions? No? All praise to the Most High, man. We just teach y'all some stuff that the Most High put out here, and y'all, you know, for y'all brothers, y'all seem like y'all was patient. Give me Proverbs 1 and 5. Y'all gotta take this and learn it, man. Take it with you and dive deeper. You know, learn into this history, man. These people, these are holy people that they done this to. These are God's people that they done this evil to, man. And you gotta remind yourself, these are your people. You come from this stock. You know, you have ancestors that went through all of this, man. And we have ancestors, so you gotta be like, man, you gotta build your spirit up, man.
And then whatever we saying, we want y'all brothers to go back and tap in and see what we saying if it's true. If what we reading is true. Put in your own research, put in your own brick. You know, don't let just anybody tell you anything. You know, like what we had to do. You know, we didn't just get this information and then that's what it was. No, we had to put our own information in to see, are these brothers lying? Am I being taught the right or the wrong thing? You want to know these things so you know, so you can further your education, so you can further your knowledge and your wisdom. That's what you want to do with this knowledge up here.
That's right, and it's only gonna help you, man. We was on that other side, man, serving this world, man, celebrating 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving. We was celebrating all this stuff, but when you read this, we're not supposed to be dealing with that stuff. We're not supposed to deal nothing with America, man. We're not supposed to deal nothing of these other nations, because this is a culture. We showing y'all. The Most High is giving you a heritage to keep. What's heritage of a Black African American? What's our heritage? What's our culture? Yeah, we Israelites, but like in America, what would be the culture of an African American people?
Spades, 2K,
Yeah, 2K,
basketball,
rap music, you know, yeah, basketball, entertainment,
Rapping, dancing, dancing,
yeah,
rapping,
yeah.
dancing.
It's like TikTok. We don't really have, urban street here, hip hop.
As our people, they'll say art, dancing, and rapping. You know, see, that's supposed to be a culture, but that's
We've always
yeah,
if a Chinese man walk by, you ask him, "What's your culture?" He like, he eat everything. We don't eat with silverware. We eat with chopsticks. We speak Chinese. We greet each other when we bow. It's you know, these other nations have their culture and their heritage, but we don't have that because it was stripped from us. This stuff was stripped from us because we didn't listen to God. It's not they're doing for real. It's not the damn Esau doing that. It's the Most High using them to punish us. Give me bring it up. This is the book of Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men and after the rudiments of the world and not after Christ. That's right. Don't let nobody, you may leave here, you may talk to somebody, they may have knowledge of something else. But you know, don't be fooled by that stuff. Do the research and do the history and the studying for yourself. You know, don't let no man trick you. You know, that's why the brother said, even what we saying, go search it out. You know, do it for yourself. Don't just take our word for it. Do the work. Read it. Look it up. Look at this. Do it for you. You know, bring it. It's the book of Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. That's right. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. Y'all look like wise men. You are hearing, and it's now when you leave here, go increase your learning. Read. And a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. That's right. Y'all look like men of understanding. You'll attain the wise counsel. Having a dietary law in here, that's a wise counsel. The Lord is letting you know to beware of this stuff, of this life. Because these people, they're not on your side, man. These people want you to be in sin to keep you from God, man. That's why we continue to be oppressed, and things happen to our people because we have been pushed further and further away from God. Our communities, our education system, anything, the endeavor that we have as a people is at the lowest of society because we are further and further away from God. It's not because we don't know nothing. It's not because we're not educated. We just are further away from God, and God cursed us for that, for not obeying Him. Bring it up.
To understand a proverb and the interpretation of the words of the wise in their dark sayings.
That's right. You want to understand the interpretations and the dark sayings in these scriptures. That's how you increase yourself. Well, we're gonna leave y'all with that, man. All praise to the Most High. Y'all brothers is stay in the spirit, man. And y'all check out that flyer. Tap in with the YouTube, Instagram, the email. If you got questions, try to hit up any of those outlets to get your answers. Lord willing, somebody get back to y'all. Y'all young brothers, man, and y'all next up, man. Y'all gonna have families. If you don't already, y'all gotta lead them the right way. You know, Lord willing, man. All praise to the Most High, man. Y'all brothers have a good day, man.
That was that vapor. Lighter.
Oh, you got lighter?
Smoke,
brother, smoke?
Yeah.
We get it for y'all leave.
Yeah,
one more. Give you one more. You know, we used to smoke. We used to dabble in that life, but you know, we had to put it away because you know we knew that it's a sin, and the Lord can destroy you for not keeping His laws. Bring it up.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
It says, know ye not that ye are the temple of God? You are the temple of God. We are the temple of God. These vessels that we have is the temple of God. Read.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Spirit of God dwelleth in y'all. It dwelleth in us. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God,
how can you defile your temple? Smoking, tattoos, homosexuality, eating unclean foods. All those are things of defiling your temple. But we brought up a lot of y'all said y'all smoke, so smoking is defiling your temple. It's like living in a house and somebody keep throwing smoke bombs every 15 minutes. Could you lay there and watch TV while smoke bombs are in your apartment? You just sit there and smoke bombs is just in it. The Holy Spirit is in y'all, and He's sitting there and smoking there. He gonna flee. He ain't dealing with that because your mind and play with your mind, man. Bring it up.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
It says, him shall God destroy, man. If you defile your temple, the Most High can destroy you. He can do it in many different ways. He give you cancer. You smoke a bad blunt. You roll up some bad stuff. Any different.
Heart attack.
Your heart attack. You may be delayed. Like your reaction may be delayed. Rob you of your ambition. You may be destroyed. You may be a bad damn weed deal. You make sure that you in your weed and not go left.
Or have a stroke.
Have a stroke.
Have paralyzed.
But it get like that. That's a real thing. You be addicted. People say I ain't addicted. I used to say that. I ain't addicted. I can stop whenever. But the whole time you're addicted.
And then you'll hear weed come from the earth and never killed nobody. Yeah, that's true. But what we saying, you can't smoke because some people need marijuana for certain sicknesses and illnesses and diseases. So it's on earth for a reason. People use it for righteousness, but to smoke it, that's when you defile your temple.
That's right. You can't smoke it because smoke not meant to be in your lungs, things of that nature. But if you're gonna use that herb or whatever, use it for the righteous things. Use it to cure yourself, to cure your body. Don't use it for your personal lust. Bring it up.
And if any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
The temple of God is holy, which temple ye are. The word holy just means separate or set apart. Your temple is set apart from everybody else. You are a holy vessel to the Most High. Treat it as such. All praise to the Most High, man. Y'all brothers, stay up, man. Keep your head up, hold it down, man. Keep the faith. All praise to the Most High. Yep. You too, man. All praise to the Most High, man. See, that's what we need, man. Our young brothers staying fervent. They being humble, man. They came as children. They didn't buck up. They didn't scoff. They was there. They was getting it. It's up to the Most High for it, for it to stay with them.
Stay longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah, stay longer than 2 minutes. Their brothers, they kind of didn't move a step. They kind of was glued to the ground. And that's how our people need to be, man. We got to be glued to the ground. Kind of got to pin our people down to get this understanding. We got to wake up, man. It's crazy. Give me what I want. You had something? You mean Matthew chapter 18 and 1. You gotta be humble in this thing, man. You gotta be humble. Bring it up.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 1.
Bring it
At
up.
the same time came the disciples unto Yahushua, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven?